Great. dun 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 dun. Oh, what's up, everybody? My name is LuvGangster, and I'm here casting another beautiful Owlet match today. Day 2 of week number 3 in stage 1. Hope you guys are excited for this one because it's going to be a barn burner between two of the top teams in minors. We have Greyhound Solar going up against the boys of Blazing Pegasus. I'm joined alongside Raza Rip. Raza, tell me a little bit about what you think are going through the minds of these players as they come into perhaps a matchup that is going to be seen in the playoffs. A lot of pressure on these two teams. Right, well, LuvGangster, what I'm looking at here is we got two teams who are at the top of the game, alright, and they're trying to do their best. They're gonna come in and they're gonna frag a lot, and we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy, and they're gonna run dive, and that's just how it is. Thank you, Raza, for that amazing analysis from you. As we look at these teams, they are about ready to go. So in just a second, we're going to be jumping into these maps. Our first map is going to be Ilios, the illest of maps on the beaches of beautiful Greece. I've never been to Greece. Raza, have you been to Greece? Right, so I'm a bit of a world traveler. I've been to United States. I've been to basically everywhere in the world, and I've also been to Greece, and I've personally been to the well of Ilios. I've dropped down personally. Did not need to have a pulled pork combo to get me in there, though. Very beautiful sight, looking at the sky from the bottom of that well. And now we're gonna go into Ilios. Thank you, Raza, for that introduction. So let's see what these people run as we get into it. I have to switch this. Perfect. What isn't? Oh, that's completely wrong, how this whole looks. This looks really awful. Let me change that real quick. Sorry about this technical difficulties, but at least we are fixing it meow instead of later. Great. There we go. See, this is not a scuffed stream. Requesting pause. Alright, so we're getting a pause. What's up, chat? Chat is happy to hear my casting and hear Raza's casting. We're both very happy. Thank you so much. It puts the shrimp on me Bobby to hear you guys be so happy about our casting. You know, we're trying to make it into the big leagues. We're trying to make it to contenders. So really, shout-outs to chat and shout-outs to LuvGangster here. If you appreciate LuvGangster's casting, please don't mind giving him a few dollars, okay? Give him a few dollars, show him that he's doing a very good job as we wait for these two teams to come back in. It seems we have a bit of a disconnect on the side of, I think Greyhound Solar. On the side of Blazing Pegasus, we have a bit of a disconnect, so we're gonna wait for that out. And in the meantime, we're gonna talk to chat. Chat, how is it going? Yes, Raza, thank you. How is it going, chat? You guys having a good time? Oh. Looks like the person has loaded back in, so we're just gonna get to it.
Ready for battle.
It's really hard to tell what they're gonna run before it happens, so as of right now, we have dive on one side and we have a bash on the other, so I highly doubt that's gonna stay, especially in this map because of the sight lines. I don't really think the bastion works all too well, but you do need a level of coordination for it to not work. So we'll see if Greyhound Solar can get that level of coordination, because it looks like they are gonna run the robot, well, the two robots really. So it's gonna be Pantsu v Agathon. If Agathon can win this 1v1. Then Pharaoh probably is going to have a bad time on that Bastion. Looks like they've already set up on point thanks to the Lucio boost. They have a Sombra sneaking in the backline. Pantsu does win the 1v1, so the Bastion is going to have a fair level of free reign over this, but Raven Impulse gets him back up. See the Sombra causing some sort of havoc in the backline as Paper Monk jumps in, but not going to be able to do anything. It doesn't look like Paper Monk is with Mei right now on the D.Va, so this Bastion should, in theory, kill, and it looks like the Bastion is going to get a few frags there. Pups cleaning up Paper Monk. Pantsu again winning a 1v1 against Agathon, so right now, Blazing Pegasus looking dominant on this map. Basically, the Widowmaker is giving them enough pressure. This is the problem with running Sombra. Basically, Sombra is like a pick sort of character. They find out the Sombra, so she's gonna have to run away. She's a pick character, and if you're not getting picks as Sombra, you need to be getting the hacks that your team wants, but it doesn't seem like she's been hacking the... Who would you want to hack? Maybe the D.Va? So that you can go in onto the Bastion. Look at this Widow 1v1. That Pantsu's been winning so far. Now she's gonna have advantage. Oh, this is very suspicious. I would not have peeked that if I was Agathon, but Agathon has more courage than I do, which is not difficult, because I'm a fraidy cat. Pantsu is looking around and...
Take my money, LuvGangster.
I should not have that on, but thank you, Sinsic, for the 500 biddies, the 5 million bits. Thank you. As we see Pantsu, again, free reign for Pantsu, just not pressured. Getting the frag onto Dr. Professor Oak on the Zenyatta. Yeah, great pressure coming at her from the side of Blazing Pegasus. You know, it's one of those... I feel like if you dive together as a team, you can easily beat this team composition, but it just seems that they've been a little unsure of how to deal with this Bastion, which is what you're going to see in this game mode. And wow, nice headshot. Let's look at what Paper Monk is going to do here with this ult. Oh, bomb almost got someone, but nothing doing there. I'm going to look at Mei here, as Mei has their bomb. As they go up, should get at least one. That's going to get the Bastion, so tank down. Death to Omnix is what Mei says, and looks like Mei's going to be able to pick up a few others, although they're losing in the backline, so... Yeah, I guess just not enough pressure there on the side of Greyhound Solar. Looks like they got the res off on Pharaoh after he died to the D.Va bomb, and... You know, if you can be a sneaky Bastion, sit there on the ground and start shooting and no one's looking at you, then, you know, what can you do? Is there no game sound? There is game sound. You liars. Damned liars. Is Raza in? Need help. Hodo is wanting to know if I need help. Raza should be here in a second. Although Raza's already here, right, Raza? Oi, I'm already here. So, I am looking at general chat. Right, so I do think I have game sound, even though people are saying I don't, and we're going to look at this team fight here. We look at Cornish being a sneaky deaky, going around the backside trying to get a cheeky little boop in the backside. Isn't it going to be a beaut? So we see Cornish get the boop, but not into the well. And it looks like the pressure coming out from the side of Blazing Pegasus is just enough to do things. That's why he couldn't get the boop into the hole, because they were putting out so much damage. Pharaoh, the king, the queen of the skies right now. I think that you pronounce it Pharaoh like an Egyptian sort of thing. Pharaoh, queen of the skies right now, raining down justice upon the side of Greyhound Solar. Pew, pew, pew. So we see Pharaoh peeking, and now Pharaoh has to go against this McCree. It's going to be the classic McCree Pharaoh 1v1. Let's see who can get the better of it, as Reliable Res gives him the damage boost. Although Reliable Res has been hacked and Pantsu is down, this might be exactly what Greyhound Solar needs in order to come in. There goes the boop into Mei. Piggy is in the well. I repeat, Piggy is in the well. And Pharaoh hacks, so Pharaoh's going to be going down in just a second. And we're going to see what Greyhound Solar can do with this aggression. It's a 4v4 fight, but they need to hurry, because now it's going to be a 6v4 fight for the side of Blazing Pegasus. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do much of anything here. The bongos are popped on the side of Greyhound solo, but nothing is doing. Sophie gets the kill on Raven Impulse, and Pharaoh gets the kill on Paper Monk in the back line. And it looks like that's all she wrote for that team fight, as Pharaoh goes back to spamming his rockets. He's got the ult. Reliable Res has got the Valk. This is a perfect opportunity for them to do a sneaky little barrage. Sorry folks, I had a little bit of a typing incident. But now we're gonna come back and see what they do with this barrage. Look, he sees his prey and he ults. That's a double, that's a triple. Oh, it's a triple kill there for Pharaoh as he goes into the sky and rains justice upon them, a quadra to end it up for the side of Blazing Pegasus. That's a 2-0, an easy win for Blazing Pegasus on this King of the Hill map. The beaches of Ilios belong to the fiery horses. Oh, really good casting there, Raza. I appreciate you coming in there with your hype, and let's take a look at what Reliable Res does. Doing what she does best, getting those reses reliably, and then going in for that dive. This was at the end, so that's the res that allowed them to continue winning that team fight, as we see Pharaoh doing 37% of the team hero damage done on that bash, and that's really impressive. And still waiting for real Raza to come in. I feel a little lonely having to do these Raza voices. Yes, it's pronounced like Pharaoh. Okay, see, I got it right. So, I mean, on these King of the Hill maps, generally it's a lot of DM ability, a lot of mechanical skill going into mechanical skill. But there are some things that I think we can glean from this. We can see that maybe Greyhound Solar was a little bit uncomfortable playing dive into that Bastion, which is something Blazing Pegasus can take advantage of going into some of these other maps. I do believe that we have a, if we look at this map thingy that we have here, that's the official term, thingy, we're going to be playing some Anubis, which can have that Symmetra Bastion, which Blazing Pegasus can take advantage of. In Rialto also, we see some pirate ship. So, again, the side of Blazing Pegasus, they can run that strategy and maybe have some success with it. The way to there's a few different ways to counter Bastion. The easiest way, I think, is generally through the pressure of a Widowmaker, but it seems as though Greyhound Solar has been losing these Widow 1v1s. As I hear someone come into this voice chat, I don't know if this is Waza Rip or not. Raza, is that you?
Hello, it's me, your boy. How you doing?
It's doing well, Raza. We're having a good time here, just casting some Overwatch very casually. So let me tell these people to let you come in, and then we will get ready with the second map. We've already gone through one map of play, Raza. It's a 1-0 right now.
Already?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay, who's a map ahead?
Weren't you watching?
I was out at the store, so I literally just got home. Noelle's been spamming me. Help Love. He's doing a trash Rosa impression.
Excuse me? I would never do an impersonation of you, Raza. Ever. Because I know my impersonation of you is trash, and I know you don't like it, so I would never do that.
I don't think I've ever heard it, have I?
Do you want me to bring it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. Hello, governor! That's it.
Look, you're pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really compete with that, honestly.
No,
I think I'm just gonna get offline again.
That's fine. I'll just continue casting in that voice the entire time, so... If you...
When you're good enough to do you and me at the same time, then there's not really any point of me even being here, honestly, if you're gonna just be that good at it.
Well, you could be like the stat boy or something, so like I'll do you and me, and then like I'll go over to Raza, like, Raza, what are some stats for that match? And he'll be like, oh, you know, they did some shooties at each other, and so now one team has more damage than the other. And then I'll be like, thank you, Raza, for that insightful comment, and then I'll continue casting, you know?
That, I think, is honestly a good idea.
Great.
But I reckon that you're still giving me too much. Maybe I should just be laughing at your jokes.
Okay.
You tell a joke, I'll laugh.
Oh,
you tell another, and I'll laugh.
That sounds great. I love that. Okay, so let's start with this banter because I do think it's you're coming on for the first time. We need to get this banter rolling. So why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field. Thank you, Raza, for laughing at that joke. I mean, that was
um,
that laughter did not seem forced at all. So appreciate that. As we go into Rialto, are you ready, Raza, to cast this match?
oh, thank God we're into Rialto because I don't think I could stand another one of those jokes.
Uh,
Uh,
I don't know if I can think of another joke, so I think you're lucky.
Initiating
yes, I am.
So
Alrighty, so who won our first map, Love Gangster?
Blazing Pegasus won our first map. They took the King of the Hill, Ilios, the illest map. They won 2-0. I don't think that Greyhound Solar even capped once, so pretty
Wow.
dominant performance from Blazing Pegasus.
That's surprising. I see some familiar names, Brave, PLM, and Paper Monk, both pretty good players. But look, when Blazing Pegasi have Panty on their team, just they can't lose for sure.
No, they can't. It's the
I only think that because he was nice to me in match chat a couple minutes ago, but I'm expecting big things from him regardless.
for battle.
Well, he was doing his Widow 1v1s against, I believe, Agathon and winning most of them, so he was being pretty dominant on that Widowmaker.
Which is why Agathon has decided that the smartest move would, of course, be to play Farah. Nice, Agathon. Big brain strats.
Well, it's a little bit different. I mean, the sight lanes aren't as big on this initial push, I would say, but still, it is a good Widowmaker map, so yeah, it's a little questionable. But we'll see how it works out for Greyhound Solar.
Hey, what does Pharaoh mean? That's a word that means something, isn't it?
Well, Pharaoh is like the Egyptian king or queen, right?
But like Feroe and the Hunza there. What does Pharaoh mean?
I'm not entirely
It's a thing,
sure.
right?
I haven't taken Egyptian language in a long time, so I'm not entirely sure what it means.
I don't think it's Egyptian. I don't know. Already, Agathon's taken some shots and he's landed on the ground as he realizes he's made a drastic mistake. And
Well,
oh,
hey,
Brave PLM's got his back though. Look at that.
yeah. Now who's making a mistake, Raza?
Oh, look at this. Just free push right now. The Orisa goes down because he was standing in front of his own shield, which isn't some questionable play from Paper Monk, but he's gonna regroup the team, gets the res from Paddington, which is real convenient. And still just finally they're stopping the payload from moving. Agathon's got some free range if Panther gets back. And he is now in the back line, but it looks like just all of the Pegasi are taking a lot of damage and they're not really applying much pressure. Ryan's gonna charge in, hope for the best, and look, it worked. He got Paper Monk. Look at this. The kills are coming in. For some reason, they're winning this fight. Agathon needs to go nuts and hit 1,000 shots right now. I mean, he's got no one trying to pressure him at all, so it should be pretty easy for him. But he's content just to reset with the rest of the squad. Pansy's now got some sick sightlines.
Yeah, that's for sure. It looks like Agathon's gonna have to go back. I mean, they had a ton of damage on the side of Greyhound Solar. They could have cleaned up, but just not able to do anything. And now Pantsu getting the kill on Brave Pilum. He doesn't have that backup anymore, so Agathon's got to be super careful not to get headshot by Pantsu, although looks like they're just gonna dive in right now, Raza.
Yeah, crazy how Next do that. Mei isn't there alone with the Nano. It's powerful, but there's no one to help him, so he's gonna die almost immediately. He'll probably get back into Mac, but that's just more ult charge for the rest of the team unless he escapes, which the team does not allow him
Almost.
to do. And oh, Paper Monk does go down. Look, alright, nice one, Agathon. It just seems like Solar has absolutely zero teamwork right now. All of them are playing okay individually, but they're just not playing as a team. Meanwhile, I would say here that the Pegasi are probably playing pretty trash, making some bad charges and such, but they're doing it as a team, which makes it A-okay, and that's why they're winning so far.
I just feel as though every single part of Greyhound Solar is a little bit, I don't know, it's just not correct. I mean, their team composition is a little weird. They have an Orisa, and then they're running this Mercy Pharah, and I don't know, there's just not the synergy within their team comp, which already gives them a bit of disadvantage, and they're also playing a little bit not like a team, as you say. So what would you do to switch it up as Greyhound Solar? What would you run?
Look, I think the comp is fine. I think they just need to do it as a team. Agathon swapped to the Widow to try to counter Pantsu after he got that massive 2k there. Hopefully he has some luck. But look at that. That's going to be the grab coming out of Pops and the Dragon to match it. There is no Zen, so it's going to kill anyone caught in that grab, which is both the Hanzo and the Reinhardt. And look, that just nullifies any chance of a push from Soul there.
Yeah, and they held on to I think all of their other ults. Actually, no, Pansu used their ult, so maybe not the most necessary ult. But then again, it's just sightline, so it's not really all too important for them, I would say. Especially with Pansu winning a lot of these 1v1s so far today. Anyways, they get the push onto the cart fairly easily. We see some dragons come in.
Solo's gonna push in regardless. They're a little bit spread out right now. Paper Monkey is alone, and if he got targeted, the rest of the Pegasus take him down right now. And he's low, but he's gonna get that nano, and he's gonna get shattered immediately after his team goes down as well. And Surfy is just gonna hold down left click and win the fight. Look at that. But Agathon does win the Widow 1v1, which is going to relieve a lot of pressure. I mean, his team can stay in the fight, and they will. Paper Monkey is going to start moving forward. He's running out of shields, so he's going to have to start swinging. But it looks like Pegasus won't give him a chance because they're going to back out and wait for their round.
It was a pretty big shatter, Raza. So what happened? It seems as though he got at least, I think, 3 people in the shatter. Is that correct?
Yeah, so Paper Monk just got really overconfident there. He says, I have nano, I'm invincible. But it turned out he was not invincible at all. And as soon as he put down the shield, so if he just slomped him. But it's going to be Paper Monk's turn any minute now after he hits a Fire Strike or 2. The Dragons come through from Pharaoh, but it's just nothing because there was no grab to combo with. So we're going to see Paper Monk charge in now. He has that shatter. He's looking for an opportunity to use it, but Surfy's waiting for it. Right into the shield, but a couple were in front of it, so he does manage to get 2. But the Samaro keeps the rest of the team alive. As Pensu wins the 1v1, gives the rest of the team the opening to push forward. And it should be just clean up as they push forward, look for the Ana and the baby Diva.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was on purpose, but it seemed maybe as though he was trying to shatter the Lucio before he got the sound barrier off. I'm not entirely sure what the play there was for Paper Monk, but anyways, the sound barrier basically got him up, and look, another shatter.
How did that not hit the Mei? That's insane, but good on Mei, I guess.
Yeah. Classic Mei gameplay.
And this is just a mess on point. The Mei's making this so difficult for the Pegasus right now, and oh, look at that. It gives Ana a perfect grenade, but it's just not enough to mitigate all of the dragon damage. Mei's got ult, so she's going to use it to stall for a little bit longer. But the shield goes up, it still gets the Lucio. It's going to feel bad if you're that Likio. It's really just stall this point, but that'll be it.
Yeah, the Gravitron, Dragatron coming in for... Let me make sure your voice is actually high enough, because I do feel as though your voice maybe not be high enough. Can you do some testing here, Raza?
Hello. It's me, your boy Raza, and I'm here to cast a match. I'm from Australia, and I really hate...
What rhymes with match?
Love.
That does not rhyme with match, Raza.
But
Right.
sometimes in poetry, you have to sacrifice the rhyme for the art, I guess. You know, it's just the way that it be.
That's for sure. As that was a pretty good push there for the side of Blazing Pegasus. What do you think Greyhound Solar can do better on this attack? Like, how do you think they can improve? I mean, other than the very general, you know, press W together, be a good team, you know, the classic Raza-isms, what else can they do?
Look, it's funny you say that because that was exactly what I was gonna say. I think that they're doing fine. Like maybe it would be a little useful if Paper Monk could be a little bit better with the shatters. I think Paper Monk, he might just not be warmed up yet, but he's not blocking shatters and he's not getting massive shatters himself.
Right.
I think if you're Paper Monk, I'm going to move into coaching tips with Raza here. Paper Monk needs to be a lot more aggressive when he has shatter, and he needs to realize when the opponent has shatter, and he needs to play around the shatter. So if he's going to get nano and rush in, he needs to know that getting shattered is going to be the enemy team's first priority in Paper Monk. If he can be aware of the shatters, it'll be a massive advantage.
What do you think about Agathon running the Sombra on attack here? Especially when maybe you haven't been getting as much pressure as Blazing Pegasus because they had a relatively easy push. So Sombra sometimes can give a ton of pressure, but sometimes she can be kind of useless in terms of pressure giving. So do you think this is a good pick for them, or is this, what do you think is going to happen here?
Look, I think Agathon's going to get some nifty hacks in the back and nothing much is going to happen. Unless, look, the rest of the team is just chilling out in spawn while Agathon's doing some scouting, I think, actually.
Now, let's take a look at Agathon in the backline. I think they kind of know that they're running a Sombra. That's what you usually think of when you see a team not push forward at all. So, but they are coming around the left side, so...
And Agathon's looking for the Ana, gets the hack, and he's going to try to take out Ana, but will get dinked immediately.
And Paper Monk goes down
rough.
too.
Very MVP right now, just getting shots left and right. Pansu gets slept, which isn't going to do enough to stop this fight, unfortunately. Brave Peeling does manage to get one, which is actually really big, because as you can see, spawn is right there.
Yeah.
So if the team can just regroup, they can push him before Hansu gets back.
It's also on Pharaoh, who has 81 ult percentage. Hera's been doing so much work for this team. Basically, he ulted when I think the Zarya on his team had 50% ult and was able to get his Gravitron, Dragatron back up for that combination. So See Paper Monk going in and once again maybe not having the people behind him or just swinging too much. I'm not sure, but dies.
Yeah, so he made a very fundamental run mistake, which is he made a long distance charge to initiate a fight, which is something you should never do. And as a result, the rest of the team couldn't follow up, and now they are running back to spawn where they belong after a trash push like that. But I do believe that Paper Monk just learned a very valuable lesson, and watch this time he's going to exactly do the opposite. He's going to walk into this fight very, very defensively.
Let's see what they can do. Although he might not be able to do much as these dragons come out and he gets booped into them. Air gets a triple with it. What?
Oof, it looked like May just kind of walked into that one.
That's a triple without a grav.
That's insane. Good on Pharaoh. You deserve that, buddy.
Yeah. Now we see Brave PLM switching over to the Boomfist Doomfist. What do you think about Doomfist in this meta?
I think good on Brave PLM. Doomfist is so much fun to play, not against. But look, I think Brave is going to kill it, especially if he can knock out some of the Anna's reliability. Look at Cornish. He's going to look for some big boops here, and it's Surfy.
Surfy gets the double suck into the water. Wow, I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy looking at Brave PLM. Great job from Surfy.
That's a big ass. Both tanks gone. I mean, look, Solo just needs to group up and they need to press W as a team. It's very generic, but they should need to yeet on in right now together as a team. They have the Nano, they have the Shadow, they have heck, they even have EMP. I think that's got to be the game plan here. Sombra is in the backline, ready to EMP as the team pushes in, and they're going to try to push in from behind because they're getting a bit desperate. Iclon's going to use it in 3, 2, 1. There's the EMP, and the rest of the team is going to push in. Paper Monk with the Shadow. There it is. Now the odds of this fight are firmly in the hands of Solo. They're going to start thinking, but the target focus isn't quite there. Lucio's going to need to use the Sound Barrier to keep the team alive for a bit longer, but Paddington is putting the team on his shoulders and carrying hard. Pharaoh's on high ground, just looking for any picks that he can get, and he managed to pick off Paddington, which means that he has ended the fight, but because spawn is so close, Solo's just going to come right back in for a second fight.
And Blazing Pegasus has, I think, 5 ults. Now they only have 4 with Pantsu missing his stick there, but looks like this is perfect for them to come back in and maybe get some frags as Paper Monk is cut away from his team and he falls like a house of cards.
Look at that, and the Dragons this time didn't hit anyone. That's just Karma for the 3k last time. Right now we have May, who has the grab, probably trying to wait for Brave PLM to get up the big Doomfist punchy ult. I'm expecting we're going to see the Nano onto the Zarya very soon just to keep him alive. But Brave, oh, he dies before he gets ult. He ran in too far because he was desperate trying to get the ult, which is going to put us in a bad spot. May's going to use the grab. There it is. Paper Monk's going to charge into it right now. Look at that. He's going to get his shatter so fast, and there it is. That's the 3k. Swinging hard with the Nano. This should be a one fight as long as they can not die to that Diva bomb.
Whoa, no, this might be a turn for them.
Okay.
Arrow gets a kill on Paddington.
Alrighty.
This might be it. And
it's just...
a dragon. Yeah, that's it. That's absolutely crazy. The bomb is what turned the fight there for them. Although I think they just had like damage on Greyhound Solar anyway, so the bomb just kind of like gave them the courage to walk forward a little bit more and get some frags.
That made me sad. That should have been a fight win for Solar there for sure. But congratulations to Blazing Pegasi for taking this one. That was very smooth and consistent play by them.
What do you call this combination, Raza?
I call it Grav Dragon because I'm very boring.
Yeah.
I only have cool names for my Rhine players. I don't have any fans there. Because I play on an Australian Overwatch team.
Right.
And there's a lot of different strategies. For example, one of them is you charge through the enemy team and then you turn around and you shatter behind them. Right?
Right.
But if we're in the middle of a game, I can't be like, all right, Zarya, I'm going to charge through and then turn around and shatter because it's just too long. So we call that one the kamikaze.
Okay.
So we call that kamikaze, and then you charge in, you shatter. Or, you know, the good old strategy where you throw a diva bomb and then you shatter the Ryan when he turns around to block it.
Right, right.
We call that one the starburst. I really think that not only does it make comms a lot easier to have names like that, but it makes you feel like you're in Dragon Ball Z when you call out starburst and you slam. It just feels good, you know?
Did
So I think that's...
did they talk about Starburst in Dragon Ball Z? Is that like a name of a character?
No. they had the Kamehameha, which just takes too long to say. We try to come up with names that sound cool, you know? It has to, I guess you have to name your attacks like an anime, so it has to have a cool name.
Do you feel like your life is an anime sometimes, Raza?
Only in the mornings when I get up and I have to go to work, but I don't have time to eat breakfast, so I just take a piece of toast, put it in my mouth, and run to school. And then on the way to school, I meet up with my childhood friend, and we also run to school together, and it's really cute.
And you run
That's
to school with
basically
like
it,
your
yeah.
arms behind your back, with your head down.
Obviously. How else am I gonna run, love?
I don't know. I don't know why I even asked that. It's kind of a silly question. So if we were to talk about anime and this match at the same time in order to make the viewers happy, what kind of anime would you say this match is so far between Blazing Pegasus and Greyhound Solar?
I would say that Blazing Pegasus, this is sort of online. It's just wish fulfillment, and they just, this is their fantasy. They're just playing good, and they're just it's so fun and easy. On the flip side, I would say Greyhound Solar. They're watching, I reckon. Have you seen that Chinese ping pong one?
You mean ping pong the animation?
Sure, that one. That's what they're playing because everything is really weird. The animation's odd. I'm not really sure what's going on, and neither are they.
Well, that's an amazing anime, so hopefully Greyhound Solar can come back because they've just been compared to probably the best anime of the 21st century, so hopefully they're able to do something with that. Blazing Pegasus compared with the worst anime of the 21st century. Actually, I've got that mixed up because Sword Art Online is the best anime. The fuck am I talking about? So, anyway, what do you think we're going to see on this Temple of Anubis as we go into it? We saw the Bastion come out on the very first map on Ilios, which is a little strange, so maybe
run the Bastion.
They can run the Bastion Symmetra on this map on defense. I don't know if they'll do it, but I think it's the natural.
It's a 6 strategy. You put the Bastion and the Sim on the high ground at the back, and then when you get go, you just TP over to the left side and keep going back and forth until you win. Who's attacking first? Who do we have? We have Blazing Pegasus defending.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And then we have Solar on the attack, which is excellent. Look, ready? Here's the game plan.
Okay.
All right, Solar. Hope one of you guys are listening. Pick 6 heroes. Any 6 heroes. It doesn't matter. We all 6 support.
6 maze.
6 DPS. 6 maze. That's fine. Okay. Go to the gate with the choke, and then do this. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
That is the W key, and if they just keep pressing it, they can hold it down if they'd like. Just all of them as 6, they're going to be absolutely fine.
I'm not really sure if I believe you when you said that was the W key. You could have been pressing like the space key or whatever. I mean, right now I want you to press enter and press W a lot and then press enter so to prove that you were pressing the W key to stream.
Did I?
Okay, thank you.
They do have to.
But they're going to be pressing W into a spam of Junkrat mines. You think that's still the right plan?
Look. W. Rip match chat. Well, they know the Junkrat's going to be there because Freezer Burden's doing some quick scouting. They're trying to copy that. Let's try a little bit. Wait. Oh, they made some changes, I think, did they? There's no more Agathon. Rip Agathon apparently didn't play good enough. But he's been swapped out for a new Sombra. And again, they're just kind of waiting. I like this strategy where they wait for as long as they can before they push to just, make their time go down.
Ooh, big suck coming out.
This is really good. Look how tight they are as a team. This is exactly what they need to be doing. Freezeburn didn't get the memo, but everyone else is doing good.
Well, she's Sombra, so you want to like go in the back, right? I assume that's why she dies on the side.
You'll notice here that everyone was all tight in a circle. Brave PLM walked out alone and he immediately died. The second that he split up from his team, he died.
Yep.
Like, if that's not a life lesson, Paper Monk with a Brave charge doesn't get it, and the rest of his team's going to suffer for it. Coaching tips with Rosa, never make long distance charges, and that's a quick first fight win for Solo. No, for the Pegasus.
Well, I think the push was correct in terms of like which way they went and how they handled it, but yeah, they did get a little bit disconnected and then they fell one by one. So what do you want to see changed up for this as we see a soldier now coming out from Freezerburn? Maybe that's why they switched from Agathon to Freezerburn, because of this soldier play.
Yeah, I mean, the whole push was perfect until they split up. If they can do literally the same thing, but just stay as a team, they're going to be set.
Let's take a look at what Paper Monk is doing right now as he pushes again to the right side. I think this is the correct play. Being the shield for his team, being the barrier.
Yeah, it's excellent. And Pansy was just, he needs to back out real quick. That was great by Paper Monk to keep him shield up for his team there. Now that his shield's recharged, let's go, stay tight.
They dropped down kind of early.
They did. But look at this. They're staying close together. This is really good right now. Paper Monk has the Discord and he's going to hide around the corner to try and get rid of it. He's going to make a long distance charge and miss because it's That's a given. Pantsu's getting pressured by Brave Pillar, which is amazing, because it means Pantsu isn't hitting headshots. But the tire comes through, and it hits no one, because Professor Dr. Oak saves the team. Look at this. This is the chance Papermug needs. He needs to be aggressive here with that nano. The Diva is out of mech. He has the bomb. Shield. Shield your team. Shield your team. Brilliant. Papermug is feeling it today. Look at this. And Surfy's going to use ult. It might not be enough if the rest of the team can... No, it will be enough.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
the shatter at the end a little bit unneeded after they
Yeah.
dropped 3 people, but otherwise that was very good play coming out from Papermonk, I believe. I mean, I was just watching him the entire time, and for the most part, he did what he needed to for his team.
For sure, absolutely. I mean, that was excellent by Brave PLM, Papermonk, and the Ana in particular, I think. Papermonk
Right.
was being aggressive, defensive. Brave PLM was pressuring Pantsu so much, and Ana was great on the heels. I just think that ult out of the arrest is too much damage.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at Freezerber in this fight. It's a lot easier just to look at one person. We're going to see he has this visor, so he should be able to use it as he looks at Pantsu in the top area. It's going to be a hard fight for him to win.
Oof, and that's already a pick, but Brave PLM's going to start focusing Pantsu a little bit. The trance totally counteracts the visor, which is a shame. Ferry gets 2 picks of his own. This is rough. And another long distance charge right into a trap. Not ideal. And this is just cleanup now. One more push if they can be fast. They just need to not die to that Junkrat anymore. He has tire again.
He's just going to use it early.
Yes.
Let's see if he can get
Don't
anyone.
give him a chance to push again. That's good. I really like it. But the rest of the team will be staying in spawn to try to dodge that, which is really bad. They shouldn't do that because now they're not going to have enough time to get to point.
And they realize that. But damage is already done. 6 seconds to go to point Raza. Are they going to make it?
I don't know if... Oh, Lucio can. Oh, no, he can't! That's,
And that's
massive!
it. Oh. Big play, big
Insane.
brain plays coming
Yeah.
out from the side of Pharaoh. Wow.
They're just 20,000 IQing that whole push there.
I mean, they had the abilities to kill the tire. Of course, you have the fire strike from Reinhardt, which is the classic tire killer. But they also had a hit scan, I think. So they had someone who could shoot at the tire directly. I don't know why they don't just go forward and brave it, because they kind of do need to in order to get to point there, as we see.
The enemy team wasn't pressuring them as well either. It was just them and the tire. And Ferry didn't even end up using it, and he just ran out of time and it clonked. They played themselves.
They did play themselves, although the tire is very scary. Raza, have you been with the tire in real life?
Sometimes I drive my car.
Yeah, that's
So,
scary, right?
Look, it's probably the most dangerous situation I put myself in. Yeah.
Unironically, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I guess. Other than like yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Tires are dangerous. You convinced me. I've got nothing else to.
I thought you were gonna say something like you had some like weird like hobby or something that was like super dangerous, like maybe you're like a lobster fisherman or something like that, and you have to like brave the 7 seas. The
I was gonna say that I've been mildly trash talking Solar today in the cast, which is pretty dangerous. I'm gonna get
That is quite
kicked off
dangerous.
as the caster.
Yeah.
If I keep it.
If only I knew someone who was a tournament support who could kick you off right now, then I would kick you.
Luckily, Owlet admins never use their power, and they're always very fair and.
All right, we're going into the match.
Torb, this is a little bit of a desperation play, I think. But Solar is playing this very strategically soundly, and I have full faith in them for holding.
I quite like the Torp, although against Pantsu's Widowmaker, I'm not sure if that Sentry's going to do a lot of work. It looks like they're going to move the turret to somewhere else.
Yeah, it's too far to do any damage. And look at there's no Junkrat, so the rest of Pegasus are just going to yeet on in.
I'm just going to take a look at
And,
Brave PLM because I love Torb, so let's see what he can do.
Yeah. Pantsu's just got into position and there's no shield, so Pantsu can hit as many shots as he likes unless he wants to jump off. But no, it's Ferry with the big old dink onto Papermonk. Pantsu gets one of his own. And see how Surfy's not long distance charging in?
Yes.
Mwah. It's brilliant. That's what you need. Freezer Burn and the Ana and Mercy. They're going to try to hold point alone. I feel like it's not going to be enough. Ochenta's back in the mech, but there's only so long that he can hold out on his own. Unless he's going to make a massive 1v6 play. Let's go!
Here comes the bomb.
As Baby Diva!
Damn.
Or not.
Baby Diva does have the highest DPS in the game as a character, so a little bit surprising that he couldn't get the 1v6 as Blazing Pegasus gets the W on Temple of Goobus. The Pharaoh
Look,
coming home to roost.
If I'm Solar, I'm probably reporting my own teammate throwing after not winning that 1v5. I'm going to be honest. But we have a Mercy play the game.
Another one. Wow.
Another one?
Yeah, I believe, was it Big Green who got the first one on the first map on Ilios? Because he got a res onto, I think, Pharaoh, who was playing Bastion. That's what allowed him to win the first, or the last team fight on one of their maps. Yeah.
Look at that. That is 45% average taken. Okay.
I don't know if you were paying attention to that last team fight, but Big Green got his ult before everyone else did as Ana, and like easily got his ult. So I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was smoking, but he's been on fire today.
Good on him. He absolutely killed that one. I think it was pretty interesting that they didn't put Freezerburn on high ground as Soldier, especially when he had the visor there. What do you reckon?
I think they were just rushing to point at that point because there was only like about a minute or so left, and so, you know, at that point you're just kind of trying to like think about capping, you know, like I don't care about this whole like going around the side because that takes time, right? So we're just gonna run straight, we're gonna press Q, and we're gonna hope something good happens. I think that's what was happening.
All right. Do we know who the coach is for Greyhound Solo?
Not off the top of my head. I can figure this out probably.
I was gonna ask Match Chat, Twitch Chat. Do you know who the coach of Greyhound Solo is? Please tell. Or we're on like a 25-minute delay.
We're on like a 90 or 3-minute delay. It's one of those two. First of all, chat, thank you for donating money to me, giving me money. I appreciate that. Shoutouts to chat. Now give Raza money at twitch.tv/LuvGangster. Donate your money to me to show your appreciation for Raza, the inferior Raza, but still Raza nonetheless. Big hungry
Wait, which one
Phil.
was the inferior one?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. So.
Oh no, my self-esteem.
Big
Oh,
hungry
no.
Phil is here. Well, see, the me Raza, when I'm doing your voice, I'm very kind to these players. Okay.
Oh.
I get kind and I'm very hype, okay? You, on the other hand, all you do is you're like, oh, press W. You know, that's the one. All you've been saying is press W this entire time, Raza.
Look, if they pressed W, I wouldn't have to tell them to do so.
That's true.
Right? I'm gonna jump into their Discord right now and be like, all right, guys, your coach isn't here right now, apparently, in this match, but I am. Here you go, and I'm gonna give them this massive motivational speech. It's gonna be crazy because they are 0-3,
Right.
but they do have the chance to win this one just for the dignity, for the honor.
I mean, also, I think they're 3-1 in terms of their matches so far. They're 3-1 or 4-1. So, I mean, any sort of maps that they can win is good for them. So, yeah, I'd like to see them win this one at the end as we go to Hollywood. Raza, do you like movies? What's your favorite movie? I heard you're a bit of a film person, maybe.
Look, I do like movies. My favorite movie of all time is probably the Barbie version of The Nutcracker.
All right.
If you haven't seen it, gotta watch it. It'll blow your mind.
Will the music make my rump shake?
Your rump will be shooketh. But alternatively, if you're actually looking for a movie suggestion,
Yes.
I suggest checking out the movie Boyhood if you haven't seen it.
Boyhood, I've not seen it. I heard it won an Oscar for being a movie, so I'll have to check that one out.
It is a movie, and it is a good one. So
Is it
definitely
about
check that one out.
Is it about being a boy?
It's about a kid and his life. They filmed a kid when he was 2 years old, and when he was 10, 15, 20, whatever. And it's a really interesting movie, and it has the same cast over the course of like 15 years. So like
Interesting.
it's just like a story of his life. It's very interesting. I'm not really selling it.
How did they film that?
They filmed some of the scenes, and then in 2 years' time they went and filmed more, and then in 5 years' time they went and filmed more, and then
How interesting.
yeah, it's good.
Do you think
It's
we
really
should do that in Owlet? Like we should have like the first map, and then we wait 2 years, and then we have the next map, and then we wait 5 years, and then we have the next map, and then we wait 5 years, and we have the final map. Is that how we should run our Owlet matches from now on?
As if Owlet's gonna last more than 6 months.
Wow.
I mean, with such good tournament support like you, surely.
Oh my god. Yeah, so
Um,
how many times are we going to ban Raza? I think we're going to ban him and then invite him back in, and then we're going to ban him again multiple times over and over until he learns his lesson.
With 2 year gaps in between, of course.
Of course. I'm looking at Agathon here on this window maker. Do you think he's going to make some headshots happen for his team?
I think Agathon really needs to prove himself, and he's gonna go absolutely nuts here. Oh look, the Tracer Freezeburn, he's chilling up in the high ground by spawn, but the Lucios found him. They know that he's there. That's crazy. So now they're gonna
Actually, I don't know if they know he's there.
ignore him.
Yeah, they
So
know
the
now.
point- They know now, but they're just going to ignore him. I think that's probably a good call, as long as the Anna and the Ash know that it's there. They're gonna get yeetin. Let's go, Pegasus.
Looks like he's causing enough. Yeah, he's causing enough havoc in the backline to make them stall out a little bit, but not able to get any kills, so they're still able to push in slowly but surely, and Oshinta gets a kill onto Pharaoh, so that might stop their push, although Pantsu gets a kill on Freezer Burn in response.
Oof, and they're going to take the 5v5. I think they're confident after the last 3 maps. They think they can do it. But Pantsu's alone right now, and he should go down to D.Va unless... No, it looks like he might escape. Meanwhile, Sophie's pressuring that Orisa. And look at him swing that big, thick, rigid hammer everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Big gets one, Pantsu gets one, and... Look at that, a short distance charge, and it landed. Go Surfy. And that's the fight. Easy snap.
I have not seen Surfy hold up his shield in about 20-30 seconds, but you know what? That's okay, because he's swinging a big hammer right now. Close to getting that ult charge.
You know we call a play like that in Australia?
What's that?
We call it a good play.
A good play? There has to be something more exciting than that, Raza. I mean, you're Australian. You have to have some sort of quaint term for it.
It's cool play. Oh, look at that. Agathon says no you. Picks off Pantsu.
But it looks like they get 2 on the side of Greyhound Solar, so... Oh, and Pharaoh goes down.
Oof, look at this. Let's go Solar, let's go. Time to destroy the Ana first. Focus the Ana, not the shield. Looks like they're going to take down Ryan, then they're going to go for healers. Big Green's been like put down to 1 Discord with 1 trillion times, and he finally goes down. And that's the D.Va bomb that gets Zarya. Okay, good on you, Oshinta, for getting puffs.
I think Oshinta was just trying to remech, but able to also get a kill with that D.Va bomb, so a good feeling as a D.Va player to just try to remech and also get a kill, so...
Paper Monk on the Winston now, I think, is a great pick. Hopefully can put some pressure onto the Ana, Ashe, and Hanzo. Assuming his D.Va can follow up. They're chilling on high ground, they're ready to dive. Paddington's got some... Getting the high ground there.
Here we go. Oh, the stick!
Okay, so we see Paper Monk kind of running alone. Oshinta didn't follow him in, I think because his cooldowns weren't there yet, which might have been a little miscommunication. Bob's going to come out, but it's not totally necessary because the rest of the solo can just hide in buildings. But, yes. Oof, that's just a little BM shatter. Totally unnecessary, but you got to rub it in sometimes. Salt in the wounds.
And why not? And also, Dr. Professor Oak had his Transcendence, so maybe this might give them, might make the other team fall back just a little bit and not contest this point, although he should be respawning shortly. So we see Oshinta lose their mech.
Sure, so ready? Okay.
Good.
In my crystal ball, I see Grab Dragon, and then we're gonna have the trance, but then we're also gonna have the Ana purple, and it's gonna be amazing.
Actually, no, it's just gonna be an easy cap for them, as Paper Monk maybe uses his ult unnecessarily after the cap comes out.
Yeah, I think my crystal's a bit broken. It's a shame. But our next fight for sure.
It has to happen, not Jarate. You're not Jarate. Can you do your best Jarate impersonation?
I don't know who Jarate is.
Can you try sounding like a Patrick Star from SpongeBob?
I'm Patrick Star. Hello. This is my best Patrick impression. I never really watched SpongeBob because it wasn't on Australian TV.
It wasn't? Oh,
it was only on like the paid channels. You had to pay lots and lots of money
to watch SpongeBob.
Yeah,
sure.
So much, like $120 a month or whatever. And you also get sports, American sports.
Nice.
I watched Power Rangers. Also, there's a fight happening and it's crazy, but oh, this one's actually going in the favor of Solar. Oh, that's a pleasant surprise. Go, Paper Monk, go!
I mean, they had the Grab Dragon, they didn't use it, so I don't know, maybe a little cold feet.
Maybe they're waiting for that Zen Trance to come out first before they use it.
Yeah, they might be trying to force it.
I'm gonna list off some TV shows. If anyone in the Twitch chat here has seen any of them, call it out because I'll be very interested in hearing. We had Power Rangers, which is a common one, I think.
Okay.
We had Spellbinder, we had Dragon Booster, we had The Tribe. We had a lot of shows which are independently produced by New Zealand and then parts of Europe.
Okay.
So we also had Parallax, which is a cool one. If anyone's seen those, call it out, please. Otherwise, watch as we see the grab. No,
he wants to. I can see. He's got the grab walk about him.
There's the trance, and the purple,
No
doesn't
purple
have it
along
on
with it.
cooldown. He used it after the pulse, I believe, so he didn't have it, which is rough. But in a 6v6 without ults, it looks like the advantage is usually going to our boys, the Pegasi. But massive Shatter gets one long distance charge, doesn't get anything out of it. Wow, that's surprising. And look at this.
I think it's Ezzy Exodus right there with that sound barrier. Kept them all alive, made them not want to push forward as much.
Ooh, and Pantsu's just on the high ground, like behind the entirety of Solo, just getting pick after pick, and no one's stopping him. He's gotten 3 picks now.
You're just standing still, waving at Paper Monk, saying hello, how are you doing? And then punches Freezer Burn to death.
4 kills. 4 kills now. No one's even touched him, put any damage on him at all. Can he get a 5th? He gets a 5th.
Pantsu is out here just watching some anime. He's just chilling, okay? And throws Bob at him as some BM.
Crazy how nature do that. He just stood there, just got a bunch of shots off. I think the comms might be a little bit scrambled on Greyhound Solo's side if they're not calling out that there is an Ashe behind them. So I think that might be one of the problems they're facing right now.
No. I mean, they had some good holds there. It wasn't just a complete roll for Blazing Pegasus, but yeah, I mean, clearly they can some communication things that they can work on. For
Paper
sure.
Monk did really well on Winston there. I think he was just very strong. I think if him and Ochenta had a little bit better synergy, they'd be absolutely killing it. But as it was, Hollywood is their strongest map so far, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Paper Monk run dive on the very first map of Ilios, and after that he didn't go to it until Hollywood, and I think that might be what they should stick with going forward. It seems as though they have a little bit of something when he runs that Winston, when he monkeys
I
around.
agree. It just, the way that it be is that Reinhardt is so much more fun than Winston. No one wants to play Winston.
Some people disagree with you, Raza.
Some people are wrong, I guess.
Why is Winston not as fun as Reinhardt? I mean, Reinhardt is pretty... It's simple. It's the easiest character in the game. You don't have to do any long-range damage. You just close your eyes, you hold down left-click sometimes, and then you hold down right-click sometimes, and that's it.
That's exactly what Winston is. Just left click, hope the best. Press E whenever it comes off cooldown. But look, when you're playing Winston, you can't land a 6-man shatter, get Natto, and then just wipe the floor of the enemy team.
That's true.
And
It's true. But you get to walk around, you get to jump around, you get to move a lot more, okay? As Reinhardt, when you do those long shatters, you get yelled at by Raza Rip, so all I do is I do tiny shatters. Or not shatters, excuse me, tiny charges. So I can't go anywhere because Raza yells at me if I go anywhere. With Winston, I can jump wherever I want.
no, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Look, you can't even dive into fights as Winston. You're supposed to walk in and then use your mobility to get out. But
that's
speaking
crazy.
of using mobility to get out, Paper Monk's going to run right on in. Is he going to long distance charge? No, he's staying with his team.
Whoa.
Lucio does go down. A little bit of shielding might have been nice. There were 2 DPS and a Zen on the high ground, totally uncontested that whole fight, so Solo really did not have a chance. They need to dislodge that high ground for sure, or at least pressure.
So Dr. Professor Oak hit a big piss jar onto Surfing. They were able to get him down, but not able to do anything else after that. So I think they have a good idea on trying to, you know, pressure their front line with that anti-heal, but not really able to do much afterwards. I think it kind of all falls apart after the first idea that they have in these team fights.
For sure, we have okay. Look, they're gonna, yeah, still up on the high ground. They're ready to push in. Yeah, as a team, very tight, and that's the Behogue from the Ashe behind. Pence is just doing whatever he wants at this point.
More or less. Wow.
It's just, this is
No one's even looking at him.
Pantsu.
No one is looking at Pantsu. He is right. Pantsu is pretending as these players are like medium bots or something. I don't know what he's doing. He's just running around. Look at him. He's in the front line right now. Just looking at their spawn.
He didn't take a single point of damage in that fight. He's just, yeah, this is quick play for him. He doesn't care. Come on, Agathon, put him in his place.
Oh, hits 2 shots. Makes him back up. All right. At least he got him a little bit shook right there.
Alrighty, and we have the Sombra's got the EMP up, so Sombra's going to jump onto the high ground, use EMP, and then the team's going to push, but they're dragging right into the stairwell. Oof, using the word, go for that. They're going to try to push even without their Ana, which is optimistic at best. But they have dislodged high ground now, so they're going to wait in the stairs for a miracle, I guess.
We have a hack onto Surfy. Maybe they're going to shatter, although they don't have shatter, so...
They're down 2 people now, and they are backing out. Very intelligent, great call from the shot caller, who I'm assuming is Dr. Professor Oak 96.
Probably. We see Big Green going in, trying to get damage on that Mercy. Has infinite ammo, as we see Agathon getting kill on Pantsu. Pantsu finally taught a lesson for his insolence, although he's going to be rezzed right here.
No way. There's no way they let this res happen. Come on.
He bobs to get a kill on Professor Oak! Oh no.
That's absurd. Finally the shadow comes through, but the sound barrier might keep it alive. There's the grab as well. Is the EMP going to come through as well from Freezer Burn? Here we go. This might be it. There's only 3 left, but come on. They're going to group up. Freezer Burn needs to use this EMP. He's been holding it the entire game so far.
What combination do I see here? EMP with what?
I see EMP Nano Bob.
Nano Bob. Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Nano Bob, I think, if that's what my crystal ball says. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be right.
Oh, there goes the Bob out early. Let's see if the EMP is...
Here's the Bob. And
there we go.
There.
It's 4.
Oh, the Nano Ryan, who immediately runs into the middle of nowhere. Hey, Monk, let's go. It's time for a long distance charge.
The correct time for a long distance charge after everything else.
Alright, so Solo didn't get any value out of their ult, but it looks like Pegasus can get a little bit more value. Pops has been hacked, so he's going to get real low, and he is going to be DMX, which is big. This is winnable. Paper Monk needs to just stop with the shield, start swinging, stop long distance charging. And he goes down, unfortunately, due to the long distance charge. Pennington is going to be donked in the head as well, and that will be the 4-0 for Blazing Pegasus.
Super impressed by the amount of damage that Big Green's been getting out on this Mercy. I think he's done more damage on this one map than I've done as Mercy my entire time playing Overwatch, so shouts out to him. Let's look at Pantsu playing the PvE experience. Although here it's a little bit more understandable. But yeah, just no one looking at Pantsu, no one looking at this top, this upper area at all.
Look at that, he's just going wherever he wants. And I mean, it's not like he's got superhuman aim or anything. He's missing a couple of shots. He's just not being pressured at all. He just has free reign to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to do an interview with
yes.
Blazing Pegasus? Is it Pegasus or Pegasi? What's the plural?
Pegasi. Let's call them Pegasi.
Interview?
Are they going to jump into discuss chat here? Or are we going to...
No, we're going to have to go to the showcase. We're going to go to showcase prep room. We're going to prepare ourselves for this big interview, a once-in-a-lifetime interview with Blazing Pegasus. So stay tuned.
Showcase prep. Let's find that. My Discord... Oh, I see it. Alright.
Discord. So
listen to that typing. We did a little bit of counting yesterday, folks. That's 84 words a minute that your boy Love is typing there.
Yeah, and Raza gets 87 words per minute. He's about to rub it in, but let me take away the enjoyment of him rubbing that in by saying it first.
Look, I wasn't even going to mention it. I was going to leave it at 84 and say that you were better than 94% of people.
No.
But that's on you. Do you want to head into the showcase prep room?
Yeah, let's do it. Hello, hello.
Did some work. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, guys, how are we doing?
What's up?
What's
Is that the real Raza or is that the LuvGangster Raza?
It's the real Raza. Yeah.
What an insulting impersonation. Congratulations, you all did so good.
Thank you.
So, just gonna ask a couple of questions. There's a squad here for our audience. First one is for Pantsu on that final map there. Which is what the heck, I guess. Did you feel like you were playing against bots?
Definitely not. No.
Definitely
I feel like
not.
they put up a good fight.
There were
That
points
is
in this map where you got to stand still and no one was looking at you. You got to go into their back line, and that's why we asked that question.
The game, I was reloading with nobody shooting at me, just kind of standing still. But
do you think that's because the enemy team was a bit confuddled, or was it because your team was putting up such good pressure?
I think our team is just really good, and yeah.
Alrighty. I'll go on for Pharaoh here. Pharaoh, have you ever not hit a headshot?
I mean, did you see me in the last map?
Barring
I
the last
literally
map.
could not hit a shot in the last map.
Those dragons into the stairwell, though, that was smooth. That was silky smooth.
Well, I mean, I gotta put up thanks to my boy Pups. You gotta hit him with the fat grabs first.
And that they were. Where is our boy? Where's our main tank Surfy? Is he in here?
No, I think he was too shy.
No, he didn't
Oh,
want to do
no.
the interview.
Can you get him in
It's
here,
so-
please?
Surfy
No, I
was so
think he
good.
had to go, but let's see.
Can you please at him right now?
He's still online Discord. I think he's lying to us, guys.
No.
For sure. Look, he plays main tank, so it's not like he has a social life. He'll be here. He's got nothing else going on.
Ooh.
Raza's allowed to make that joke because he's a main tank main, I think. Is that correct,
Oh.
Raza?
Yeah.
Or we just all hate main tanks? It's one of the two.
Oh, look, just main tank players are the worst, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Just,
Holding up their shields? Who do they think they are?
yeah. Right click. Whatever. It's trash. And then you win the game, and they're like, yeah, we really won because they were such a good tank.
Come on.
That's life. But look, I mean, Surfy actually did do really well, so I wanna talk to him. But while we're waiting, who else have we got?
I want to talk to a big green a little bit. I think you had...
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Did you have two play... No, you had one play of the game and Reliable
That's
Rez had the
Surfy?
other.
And we had
That's
Rez. Rez was the other play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Surfy's here now too.
Surfy Pog.
Yeah, what's up, Surfy?
Hey, how's it going?
That's going good.
How about those 2 Mercy play of the games out of 4 matches? That's insane.
Right?
I think that has to be an outlet first.
At least. It has to be an outlet first, as we
Has
see...
to
I saw those Mercies fragging out as well. I saw Big Green take out his pistol more than once just to get some frags. So how did you feel taking out that pistol with infinite ammo? I mean, you can do a ton of damage with that, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's my favorite thing to kill widows with Mercy, so.
Is that a strat that Blazing Pegasus has been working on? Just, you know, not using the
No.
healing or whatever, just going in, just getting frags. Boom, boom,
I
boom,
mean,
boom,
that's
boom.
usually just me in the moment, just kind of like I see it and I'm just gonna go for it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it worked real well. Hey, Surfy, did you feel like a Masters Rhine player that game?
No, absolutely not.
He always feels like a Masters Ryan player.
I did not. I was happy when we had those Mercies because I do feed sometimes, and I always like coming back to life, man. It's the best feeling.
Look, it was such a very, very consistent run the whole way through. Good shatters. The one time on Rialto where Paper Monk got nanoed and he charged into you and you just slammed right in front of him.
Right.
That felt good to watch. Did that feel good to do? Surely, that was insane.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you think a Nano Rhine, the first thing he's going to do is try and put some hurt on you. So if you got the Shatter, man, that's the way to stop that.
Okay, who's the coach on Blazing Pegasi? Are they in this chat?
I think it's a fairy.
Afarian,
Hi.
yes.
Hi.
Afarian, hello.
Hello, Afarian. How you doing?
Good, good.
Wow, what a leadership voice. So, what have you been working on with the team recently? Can you let us know about your training? And if you can, was that executed today?
Well, the biggest thing that I'm working on with them is on the comms and communication and following the shot calling. And they did a really good job with that tonight. I'm really happy about that.
Okay, excellent. So, do you reckon that's the main reason they won, because they played so well as a team?
I think that really contributed to it. They followed the shot calls. They would call the targets and follow up on that. And that was really good.
Okay, if you were going to have a rematch against Solar, would you have any advice for them on how to beat you better?
Why would I give them advice?
All you got to do is tilt Surfy. That's the key. To
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't leak our secret chats.
Super
That's a secret
positive all
strat.
the time.
Yeah.
No, that's what
No,
other
no, we
teams
like
thought,
that, we
thought the
like
key was. Yeah.
Love, do you have anything else?
Yeah, so I asked Chad if they had any questions, and the one question I got is, what are your thoughts on May?
Oh, May's Greyhound's diva player, right? Or their off tank,
Yes.
I believe.
So what are your thoughts on May, their off tank?
Ooh.
I felt like she was a good player.
All right.
She was putting pressure.
Fun going back and forth. I'm upset I didn't get any grabs eaten this game. It's been like 3 in a row for me.
You're upset that you didn't eat any grabs, or that your grabs did
Yeah.
not get eaten?
That I didn't eat any.
I thought- okay.
I think it's my last 3 matches I've been able to at least eat one. So I was kind of upset that I
He's
wasn't able to.
tracking it.
Yeah.
Well, you had
It is.
you had your 3 meals, okay, and now you have to chill and wait
Yeah,
and match.
Now
Yeah.
I gotta wait. But yeah, no, I felt like she was a good off tank to go up against. She was a good opponent.
That sounds good. Now, what are your thoughts on May as the character May?
I love her.
Whoa.
Whoa,
That's
okay.
a stall hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want him on your team?
Priority target, that's for sure, man. You gotta
We're
get the main
discussing who to get rid of next.
Me. I guess
Probably gonna be me.
if I gotta
Oh,
go, if I gotta go because of my love for May, I understand.
I had one more very important question which I forgot to ask, and it's been bugging me while I was watching the entire match, and it's for our boy Pharaoh. What is Pharaoh a word, and what does it mean?
It's a play on Pharaoh from Pokemon.
Oh.
Right. Okay. We were thinking like maybe Pharaoh, like the Egyptian.
It goes either
warrior.
way. I got it from Pokemon when I was like 8 years ago.
Did you like
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh? Did you like the Pharaoh as in the like
Oh,
Yugi?
dude,
He only plays
who hasn't-
Magic.
Only plays
Who
Magic.
hasn't watched Yu-Gi-Oh on fucking on what's it called, on channel, on whatever channel you're on Saturday mornings?
WB? Come on, dude.
Yeah, there you
ABC
go.
Three Kids?
Channel 5.
Don't listen to Raza. He's Australian.
Oh, dude, fuck, why are you here?
Oh, I have a new question for you from chat from
that's
Retro
weird.
Perspective. You guys ready to answer this one? Why?
Oh boy.
This is for both
Oh no.
Big Green and I think it's for Reliable Res. It's why was BP's Mercy throwing? Wow.
Whoa.
That's a strong word.
It's a running
Hurting
joke.
my feelings, even though I didn't play Mercy.
It was throwing out play of the games. That was it.
AI settings.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
both
you
got.
play Mercy as a throw. What do you mean?
Well, I think he was just being a little bit of a troll because you guys did a very good job at fragging and stealing play of the games from other people. So, congrats to you guys for the win.
Thanks for casting it for us.
Well,
I can't
thanks,
wait to
guys. You
go
guys are
watch it.
great,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Watch the cast before you say that we're great. 'cause I
Yeah.
feel like you're gonna be
Yeah, I'm
disappointed.
about to go watch it right now.
Oh
Guys,
god.
thank you guys so much for a great match, and we'll be back to casting matches again soon.
Yeah. Let's
All right,
see
we
it
really
off.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Later.
Sounds great. Thanks,
Laters.
guys.
Right.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yep, no problem. Bye everyone watching. Raza, say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye. Can we sing the song from the Blue Bear and the Moon?
What's the blue? What is that? What song is that? How does it go?
The kids show. Hang on. Blue Bear Good Night song. You know the one where he says goodbye to the moon says goodbye back.
It
What's
sounds
it called?
like a
In the
children's
big
book.
blue house.
Bear in the Big. Okay, I've heard of that. I never watched it though. It was a little bit after my
Big
time.
blue house. After your time? No, it's not. Is it?
How old are you, Raza?
We're like a year or two apart, I think.
Okay, so yeah, it's after my time.
That's right. Okay, so I say, hey, this was really fun. And then you say, we hope you liked it too. And then I say, seems like we've just begun. And then we both say, when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. Because now you know the song or whatever. All right, goodbye, stream. Oh, this was fun.
Oh, we're
I'm gonna go-
not even gonna get to sing it together. You just like rushed through
What?
it without helping me.
You gonna get up the lyrics or are we gonna just go?
No, I'll just stop the stream right now. Stop.